Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech, where we're going to push our team a little bit. Some of our best mechs are in the shop right now, but these 1.5s have been pretty easy so far. I think we can just roll straight into a next one with the B team, and if this doesn't work out that well, then we'll just we'll just chill for a couple of days. It turns out stealing is a form of flattery. I've always said that. We have long suspected that there is a Capellan research station hidden in the Linhawiguan system. And we've finally gotten wind of its possible location. We need a few brave and plausibly deniable mercenaries to secure the location for a dropship extraction of any valuable scientific personnel. Dropship extraction, huh? I can see the quotation marks even though they're not there. Plausible deniability is our specialty. Darius is not wrong. We're pretty unlikely to get any cool salvage here. Let's just take the money. Do I want to just take the money? Here's a question. Do I want to take the money, or do I want to cut cash on this as well and take the rep? We get a couple extra points of rep. I really wish it was more than a couple extra points. But, like, this is increasing the amount of rep we're getting for this job by 50%. It's also sacrificing a lot. We're going to do this. We need the money too badly. We still have repairs to make and stuff. Upgrades, upgrades to make. So, Vindicator, Panther, Thunderbolt, and Jenner. This is certainly a better team than we were doing 1.5 skulls with earlier. Who wants to pilot these mechs? Well, I think Rocket with Bulwark and Sensor Lock in the Jenner is pretty good. And then, who is piloting the Vindicator, which is mostly a PPC bank? Maybe Razor? Leave Sand Cricket at home for the moment? I think that's okay. The Thunderbolt should massively outclass anything we meet out here. And it's a tundra map, too. I have high hopes on this one. All this talk about plausible deniability. You know, like, the idea is, right, somebody blew up all our stuff, and they know it was us, but they don't know who we were working for, so everybody can just say, no, we didn't hire him. Unfortunately, that does leave us kind of in the lurch. It's sort of a double-edged sword, right? Because if Capellans come after us for all the things we're doing, we get to blow up Capellans, which is going to tank our rep even further, and you know how I feel about that. Of course, the bad side of that is the part where all the people come gunning for us and they're giant robots with all the missiles and the lasers and whatnot. You know, though, that like that's what we're good at, is fighting giant robots. Or maybe that's what we're best at. I don't know if we're good at it. But we're worse at everything else. Alright, we're here to capture this research station. Let's do that thing. Eliminate opposition, take control. I'm pretty good at eliminating opposition around research stations at this point. It's kind of my main deal.
Affirmed.
Right, we got a contact. Okay, it's a turret. Also, we can kind of see the facility. I can see the corner of the facility. Careful of additional forces. Yep. We have reports this base may have gun emplacements. Oh no! Whatever shall we do?
I've got something.
On the move.
Do I want to just push the Jenner up this far? It's a little dangerous. I guess we all get to take our turn before they get to take theirs, though. Turrets always fire on one. Is that a shredder? Yeah, frontal shredders, snipers in the back, probably. These are not turret posts. That's a turret post, though. So here and here.
Standing by.
Well, unfortunately, Rocket can't quite make it into the cover there. But I can run up to this position where I will almost certainly be able to blow up that turret. That turret is no problem at all. And then we can, yeah.
Affirmative.
Worry about everything else when we got to worry about everything else. Those back turrets are pretty far away. Although, I suppose, I don't know if the turrets get vision from the buildings. I might be close enough that the buildings can spot me, which means that I might take some sniper fire. That would be non-ideal. 97, huh? Better fire everything.
10-4.
Wow. Force of the explosion did some collateral damage over there.
Let's do this.
Boy, Ricochet is driving a mech that goes on 4. He might not be in the right seat. That's possible. I'm actually going to... Hold up. Well, that's a shredder turret. No, never mind. I was going to say, maybe we should see what these are, see if it's more important to get rid of them, but no, the shredder turret dies first. That's actually pretty important. Unfortunately, he can't quite kill it. Oh, I missed with one missile, and I really missed with it. I don't even know how that happened. Let's see, you do not have multi-shot. Alright, well, we just won't fire everything. I don't get to shoot at the other turrets at all this turn. What I can do is sensor lock them with the Thunderbolt in order to screw up their shot a little bit. We definitely don't need to fire everything.
On it.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have fired the SRM-6, because either one of the lasers does the job, and
Turret destroyed.
now I've spent ammo that we don't actually have a ton of.
Receiving you.
Actually, Saber cannot sensor lock anything. I guess he just sprints.
Affirmative.
We don't have any idea where the reinforcements come from, or what direction the reinforcements will come from, but I am certain there will be
Hot
reinforcements.
Let's do this.
Okay, they were not able to get any spotting.
Yes, Commander.
Pretty good, pretty good. Yep, turret's exactly where we expected them. Snipers in the back, Shredder in the front. Starting to feel like an old hand at this.
This should be good. That turret is gone.
I'm a little surprised that we didn't get enemy reinforcement signals on this turn, frankly. Let's have you guys reserve until after the Thunderbolt. Because the Thunderbolt is how we're going to get the read on that thing.
Commander. Copy that.
No, wait, you don't have sensor lock. Why did I think he had I'm screwing up all over the place.
Standing by.
Alright, the Jenner is the only one with
Standing
sensor
by.
lock. I definitely did not put the pilots in their most optimal possible positions here. Well, it seems like this... That might be where our dropship's going to come in, but it also might be like the reinforcements are going to drop in right behind us. So maybe I should be not turning my back to that entirely. There we go. That's a little bit more
Moving
comfortable.
fast.
I can still get a PPC shot on that turret once we actually have vision of it.
Yes, Commander.
Because at this point, if we get a 1.5 skull...
Heads up, Commander.
Okay, here we go.
Got hostile contacts inbound.
A 1.5 skull lance at this point is not going to be much of a threat. They're sort of reliant, I think, on having the turrets as extra guns.
I.
I'm going to move the Jenner up here, but I think I'm just going to brace. We'll burn some of this heat, because I certainly don't need the Jenner to do this. Be
Yes, boss.
combat ready. Panther can just get the shot from here, since that doesn't really generate any meaningful heat anyway.
Copy that.
And then we'll tap it once with somebody else, with the Vindicator. Man, 60% damage reduction is fairly serious.
Commander.
Apparently we need to get a move on. Seems like there's
Location.
trouble down the road a bit. I was waiting for us to hit that 15% chance of a miss there. That would actually have been really bad. Alright, so it's a couple things. It's 3 things that move on 3. Is that right?
Orders.
Fortunately, Saber just has to keep sprinting down the road for the moment.
On my way. Double time.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you in there at some point. You will get to shoot something before the end of the mission, I swear. Okay, they don't have anything moving on 2, it seemed like.
Commander.
Probably want to run forward into a covered position, get some vision here. I think the Jenner is robust enough to stand against the kinds of things I'm expecting to face here. We got a Hunchback. Whew, we got a Laser Hunchback. A Kintaro, which is actually equipped with a huge number of short-range missiles. And a trebuchet. Wow. Overextended. Hi, it's me, the guy who overextended. I guess we just hammer this thing, because this is the only thing we can hit. Do I want to do a precision strike on it and push its initiative down to 2? I guess we could do that. I don't know that it's actually valuable. But right now we're at our resolve cap. Yeah, let's see if we can't put some damage on this thing. So how are these missile bays distributed? So it's got one in the center torso and then one on each side. It's holding just a medium laser over here. So if we blow off this side, we get an SRM and an LRM. Is it holding ammo in the torso? No, okay. It's smarter than that. Yeah, let's go for this.
Confirmed.
Okay, everything just kind of went everywhere. Well, what are you going to do?
Receiving you.
Turns out we are not the greatest marksmen ever. Alright, no sense moving you if you can't do anything. Let's give them the opportunity to run up into shooting positions.
Ready for orders.
Razor could move forward and get a piece of that guy. Can't really do anything else, so may as well. We could try to wait until after the Kintaro moves, I guess. Focus up. My suspicion is the Kintaro's not going to go very far, and then it's going to shoot the Jenner with everything. This Hunchback is maybe a concern. That's kind of a lot of damage on the Alpha Strike, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 200 damage worth of lasers right there. I assume just kind of scattered all over its body. Actually, not really. They're sort of all on the right side. That gives me something to shoot for with the, Yeah, alright, I'm gonna hit this thing now. And we're gonna try to thunderbolt that thing's right side off. See if we can't pull that. For now, just give me a sensor screw up. Missed. Impacted off of an invisible wall. Like Cabin in the Woods out here. Unfortunately, I've given them all a target to go for that doesn't require them to go into the range of the rest of our troops, so the Jenner needs to back way up. And it's now turned its right side away from us, so the Thunderbolt's going to have more trouble getting to it. This sucks. Alright, well, you may as well run forward. We know now that you are not going to get a shot. The good news is the Jenner gets to back off before any of them get their turn. Okay. It managed to miss almost everything. That's pretty important.
What's up, boss?
I think I actually want to go down here with them, right? I just want to pressure. Since I can't hit the correct part of him anyway, I'm not going to bother aiming with this shot. We'll continue to approach. We'll aim with the next one, maybe.
Firing all weapons.
You know, if we just happen to knock off that part of his body, I would be okay with it. It wouldn't be a big failure. So the Jenner needs to move first. I guess they all move on 3. We can do this in either order. Can I get... Yeah, I can get a frontal arc shot. I should go for that.
Boy, here we go.
Plus, the PPC and the SRM together do a fair amount of stability damage. We might be able to just, like, knock this dude over.
Alpha strike.
And how... That was quite a bit of damage to that section that was already very damaged, yeah. He is a single laser hit there, away from losing all of his heat sinks.
I'm here.
So I want to move the Jenner to a position where it's not super vulnerable to everybody else. They can still hit that guy. I guess this is the best I'm going to get. I mean, it's still cover. My right side took the worst of the damage from the previous volley. Yeah, this is fine.
Order acknowledged.
Now here's the real question. Do I go for the aim shot here? Because a knockdown would then push his initiative to 1, which would mean that it's guaranteed that the Thunderbolt will get to run over and point-blank aim shot him with the AC-20. I think the answer to that question is yes. I'd really prefer to get good hits in this section, not that I could get through it. I barely get through the armor with everything. I suppose let's try to
Copy that, Commander.
inhibit his effectiveness by removing his heat sinks. Alright, so that pushes him down to 2, which means that we get Razor before his turn. We gotta try to knock him down with Razor's weaponry. Okay, that was not so bad.
Barely hit, Commander. Good to go.
PPC, I think, should be good enough to get the job done. I get a shot. Okay, this hits the frontal armor.
Acknowledged.
I should probably be a little bit careful with the Vindicator. And what am I talking about? The Vindicator's light relative to some of the stuff we've been running. It is not light relative to this mission. 20 stability, I think, should be enough from here.
Locking on.
As long as I don't miss entirely. I missed entirely. Well, of course I did. I could have aim shot it anywhere in there, but I was trying to maintain our resolve level. You keep shooting, Haas. You only got 900 more armor to get through. Also, that thing is overheating rapidly. Can't quite make it into cover, which is a real shame, actually. Well, I'm going to get to knock him down. The question is, do I want to work him from this side and take out all the heat sinks, or do I want to start doing damage to the parts that matter? And I think the answer is I'm fine with the heat sink thing. I'm going to not use a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna preserve our resolve for next turn. Please don't miss with the autocannon. Alright, well,
Something good.
3, man. I left him at 3. He wasn't going to get to fire, like, any of his weapons next turn. He's going to get to fire a bunch this turn. And then next turn he was going to be completely out of heat. That's a real shame. One too many missiles hit the actual arm. Okay, well that was pretty gentle.
Damage is minor, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
So I want to run down to a position where I'm not visible to all of the enemy mechs. The Kintaro's overheating pretty badly. The Trebuchet's in great firing position, so I want to try to avoid a direct line of sight from that thing. And it's my right side that's kind of weakest, so let's do this. We're going to keep working this Hunchback. I think we almost got him. And we're almost through to the center from an entire side. There's a lot of parts of this that are good. Is this the aim shot? Is this the precision strike? To push him down and try that whole thing again? That whole sequence? I think so. The Jenner does enough damage that this is reasonable. And I guess just finish the job.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
Alright, one of those hit. I mean, 2 of them hit, but at least one of those hit.
Critical hit.
Okay, so now his heat is all screwed up.
Receiving you.
Would have been nice to have that before last turn, but what are you going to do? Trying to deny the Trebuchet its medium lasers for the turn. So, he's in cover with a 20% damage reduction. We could just fire the PPC to take advantage of Breaching Shot, because it's going to take 10 damage off the PPC. But the odds of us doing more than 10 damage with the SRMs is higher enough.
Giving them everything
We
I
probably
want.
should still go with that, but it's a good thing to be aware of, like, for situations where you're worried about your ammo or your heat. Alright, it's starting to be a lot of missiles.
I'm under heavy fire.
Try not to sound so concerned about it.
Waiting
freaking
for
out the
orders.
other recruits. Yeah, let's just get in here, right? I wanna make use of my weird, varied weaponry.
Aye, aye.
We're in good range for the PVC here. We have to operate in kind of a strange, narrow band with this thing. Okay, good center torso damage there.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
36 health remaining. I think we've got it. Taro's got to take it pretty easy this turn.
Reporting major armor loss. Waiting for orders.
Alright, Saber. 1 point of evasion. Unfortunate. Okay. If I hit him in the leg with the autocannon, it'll do almost lethal damage to the center torso. And if I hit the center torso, obviously he's just dead. So I could chill out and fire a lot less, but you know what? We're actually fine on ammo. And heat, really.
Firing.
Since I have this thing. May as well just go for it.
Mech destroyed.
I hate to say, this lance is way harder than I was expecting from a 1.5.
Yes, Commander.
Not to say that they are, like, actually difficult necessarily. That might be overstating things. But certainly harder than I was expecting.
Moving to position.
Let's see if we can't get that PPC debuff on you.
Locking in all weapon systems.
I missed with the PPC? Yeah, shoot.
Standing by.
That should have been a really easy shot. I don't know how he missed that. Okay, I can get into his back armor. Have the Jenner run around at full speed.
Roger.
Absolutely terrifying. I keep gaining and losing vision of the trebuchet. Alright, do I want to go for a called shot here? If not, I'm saving it for Saber. I could do it with her and Saber. Now, let's see how quickly we can take this thing down. I'm just going to try to core it.
All right.
Damage spread out all over the place. No good. The good news is that he's also going to get to shoot from the back, I think. Man, those volleys do look
Not
impressive.
much armor left in that location.
I'm clenching up a little bit every time it fires one of those.
Ready for orders.
So unfortunately, no, we are not going to get to fire from the back, because Razor having a turn now means that this thing is going to get to act on 2 before Razor does. We can, however, jump up here so that if that thing turns around to fight us front to front, we will be looking at its backside. This is another opportunity to get that PPC buff on him as well. Very, very close to going overboard on heat. Actually, you know what? I could just precision strike him now. I'm removing the inspired buff, but pushing him down to 1 means that we'll be able to get that clean back shot with the Thunderbolt. So I want to work... We're getting through his left side. I could try to work his right arm, or we could go for one of the legs, maybe. They're both in pretty good shape. I just don't want to waste a bunch of ammo on frontal armor that is not going to end up mattering, you know? Let's try to work his right side. They'll get through the left side from the back.
All weapons are go.
Okay, we screwed up his sensors at least.
Orders.
Saber gets to shoot him in the back armor, which is awesome. I want to do this in such a way that I'm still showing front armor to the other guy. Some of that front armor is starting to get a little thin. 35, 16. That is the right arm, which I've now put directly in front of this guy's face. Well, let's hope he is too terrible to take advantage.
Aye, aye.
And just hit the leg. Alright, well, I mean, the good news here is this guy's going to take a point of damage from the knockdown, and then he's going to get up, and it's going to be really easy to blow his leg out and do another point of damage to the pilot. Bad news is we have reduced his combat effectiveness not at all, but if he shows his back armor to anybody, he's in some trouble. Boy, he really got to move quite a distance there.
Reporting heavy damage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm here.
Alright, well the Jenner gets to shoot him in the back.
Copy that, Commander.
Probably want to maintain the Inspire buff, so I probably don't want to do anything fancy here. We're unlikely to get a kill, but we do some more pretty serious damage.
All weapons are go.
Missing with a little bit too much stuff for that to be ideal.
Reporting
Crit
critical
2 of his
hit.
SRM-6s. That's good for us.
Waiting for order.
Ricochet and the Panther should be able to get that back armor as well. And they're completely ignoring the Panther for the moment. A back armor shot... Alright, we're pretty unlikely to actually break anything off. If we hit right torso, it will.
Firing a full salvo.
Okay, we hit left torso and got an ammo explosion.
Critical
That'll
hit,
work.
Commander.
Ammo is dangerous. Okay, I think that's probably the best target they could have gone after, from our perspective. Like, the only thing that was almost guaranteed to do no meaningful damage. And now that he's lost this side, firing into this arc is super good. I'm not going to be able to shoot everything this turn,
On the move.
but all I really need to put into him is the PPC, I think. I guess his leg's pretty strong. Yeah, we'll put in whatever we can. PPC generates 50 damage for 35 heat. We're actually better off heat-wise going for the paramedium lasers. He has the sensor debuff already for this turn. The big trade-off there would be stability damage, but I don't... He's about to move. I don't think it matters. So let's just take the lower heat option.
Firing on target.
Alright, we're getting through. He's got to keep trying to get his back away from me. Unfortunately for him, he's not facing...
That shot got past my armor.
he's not clear enough that the Jenner can't just grab him.
Standing by.
Also, that'll be the last time they get to shoot the Thunderbolt in the back. We're going to do our famous moonwalking autocannon fire trick. Just going to spray a bunch of coolant in the air to create a little bit of a cloud. We're going to blind them. It's like the poison mist in wrestling. Do I want to aim this? Probably not.
Roger that.
Okay, center torso destroyed. Turns out that incapacitates the pilot.
Removed.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, this wasn't nearly as easy as I was thinking it was going to be, but we're doing all right here. So, how are his weapons distributed? Obviously, we want to hit one of the ammo boxes if we can. Best to take him on the right side, which is good because that's where the Vindicator's good at hitting him too. Can I get to a right firing arc? No, not quite, it looks like. He's actually positioned himself pretty cunningly to avoid that. Alright,
Roger that.
I'll take this shot, that's fine. We're full resolve. How hot is the Jenner? Jenner's pretty hot. I'm wondering if I should maybe take the precision strike with this one. Yeah, let's go for it. Love it if we can hit that right torso.
Alpha strike.
Okay, that was a headshot, actually. PPC to the dome. Well, if somebody else can hit him in the head, he'll just
Commander?
die, probably. That's a consideration. No way to hit this guy in the right armor. It just can't be done. Yeah, I want to present
Move
front.
order received.
I'm trying to protect my right side, so I have to present front because I can't present left here. We have to not fire one of the lasers. That kind of looked like a headshot. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Orders.
You want to walk over here. Cleanest possible shot there.
Roger that.
I kind of wish we had more coolant vent, honestly. I am already seeing its value. Turn off one laser this time.
Affirmative.
Ha! We hit him in the head a second time. Yeah, this dude better watch out. He's gonna get, his pilot is gonna get killed. It's a lot of missiles. You gotta give him that. It's not working, but it's a lot of missiles. Right, I like a frontal shot more than a side shot. I would like the other side even more than that, but hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, so here we're gonna go precision strike, because this is gonna push him down for next turn. Am I going to just call to the head? No, I'm gonna aim here. Thing is, if I call to the head, we're firing so many missiles. No. This is right.
Go.
Okay, now it's on.
Commander.
Managed to miss in a terribly embarrassing way again with the autocannon. It's a real shame.
On my way.
Somebody wants to give him one more precision strike to push him down to 1, so we get the thunderbolt ahead of him again. I'll just do it like this. No, you also should not aim for the head. Resist the urge. Okay, well we took the arm off, which is, I mean, that's
Critical hit.
fine. That's an okay start. I was really hoping to kill that the rocket ammo, but what are you gonna do? Okay, we're almost able to get the generator into the appropriate arc.
All right.
He's gonna have a hard time keeping us out of there for very much longer.
Engaging target.
Was that a head? No, okay. I saw the orange damage. I was like, did we actually hit him in the head again? But no, we just broke the
Commander.
armor on the left torso. Well, actually, at this point, maybe it's best that we keep trying to work the left torso instead of going for the right shot. Also, I can't get the right shot, so I think we want to keep working the armor on the left torso, because if we got through there now, it would deprive him of almost all of his weapons. The question is, do I want a precision strike here? I think I save it for the thunderbolt.
Confirmed.
Having a hell of a time hitting people with my big weapons.
On my way.
Yeah, we just rush him down.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, he now has actually no weapons, and also he's extremely dead. Alright, so we took some actual damage on the Thunderbolt there. We're going to have to wait. And it's a very, very tiny amount of damage, but it's still going to be a whole day, because I think all repairs are at least a whole day. Oh, right. Hey, remember occupying the research station? I always forget what my actual mission is. I get all tied up in the killing.
Moving out.
Not my fault. They just, they make it so fun. Whee! Absolutely unnecessary. Really, this is the only thing we have to do.
Coordinates received.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help occupy this base.
I'm there.
Let's all just take a nice bath in the lake for a second. Let the water cleanse us of all of this heat. And also blood. All the blood we got all over us from all the murder like I was talking about. I think the pirates will be pleased with the results. Yeah, they better be. I work hard for these dudes. For what is a pirate but a man without a country? Aside from all the actual things that they actually do. Okay, pretty okay money. There's some cool salvage here. What do we want to take? Let's take a quick look at their weapons. Doesn't look like they had anything particularly interesting. So we've seen the Hunchback have some cool stuff mounted on it. I'm not sure that I would want to go with the 8 medium lasers build, but it's certainly an idea. Although, honestly, the fact that the Kintaro is heavier makes me want... I just want to take a heavier... Yeah, I just want to take a heavier mech. We could take the trebuchet, thinking that we're gonna get more salvage. We could get more parts of that trebuchet. That's compelling. 4 laser, 2 missile bays. Pretty fast. They're known for running hot, and they don't have much in the way of protection. The thing is, I ran a trebuchet in my last campaign. I don't think we ran a Kintaro. I'd be interested to see exactly what this thing is good at. It says Juggernaut and Close Assault, but if it's for Close Assault, why doesn't it have a spot where you can put an autocannon? Yeah, it's smarter to take the trebuchet because we might get multiple pieces. Wow, that's actually awesome. What a good pull. Got the Kintaro anyway, got the Hunchback piece anyway, and we're only 1 piece off of the trebuchet. That was actually amazing. What an extremely good reward for such an easy mission. Alright, so at this point we actually cannot just keep working. We do have to stop and do some repairs. Because now I only have 3 functional mechs. I mean, we could just take the Thunderbolt out with the damage. How bad was the damage? I took some structural damage. I mean, I shouldn't go out with structural damage. We should just repair it. I should stop being lazy. Or not lazy, greedy. I should stop being so greedy. Yeah, unfortunately, any repair always takes at least 1 day. Let's do 1 day of repairs and then run the other 1.5. I think that sounds pretty good. What is the other one? The other 1.5 is a pirate patrol detected unexpected signals here in this place, and we'd like you to investigate. Analysis suggests that the Magistracy of Canopus has reactivated an abandoned factory on the planet's surface. Okay, we've seen this mission description before. It's another capture base. That's pretty easy, usually. Alright. We'll wait 1 day, get our Thunderbolt. And then we have the question, do I want to wait another day for the Hatchet Man? Is the Hatchet Man enough of an upgrade over the thing we would take in its place, which is the Jenner? Yeah, you know what? It probably is.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Also, I guess we don't need to worry about putting in an Argo upgrade right now. We can do the contract first, because no time passes during these. Oh, I should probably check and see if anybody needs a level up.
Commander.
So Razor has a bunch of XP.
Good to go.
Sand Cricket doesn't need anything. You could use some stuff. Let's see. What do we want Saber to get? Do we want him to get raw weapon hit chance? Or I kind of want to go toward called shot bonuses. Yeah.
Mech warrior training complete.
Tactics is just super good on
Yes,
everybody. You were headed in the direction of Master Tactician, so called shot bonus for you.
Commander.
Called shot bonuses for everyone. Hooray! Hey Ricochet, you want a called shot bonus? Of course you do. You're not stupid.
Training
Called shot bonuses for everybody. Hooray!
Receiving you.
Razor. Let's see. We have 3 people with sensor lock. I don't need to get you sensor lock. I'm sure I already had a plan for you, but I do not remember what it was. We don't need breaching shot. You like piloting, right? Who doesn't like piloting? Is this a sensible thing? That is a thing that we already have somebody doing. It's a cool skill set, though. We could make her a coolant inventor. I know I said I wasn't planning on having a second coolant vent, but honestly, I'm already seeing the appeal. I'm gonna go for it.
Mech warrior training complete.
Sometimes I like to build a mech that doesn't have enough heat sinks in it because I was too busy jamming it full of explosive ammunition. That happens. Occasionally that happens. Alright, let's go do a mission. Let's take this abandoned factory over. This no longer abandoned factory. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one more time. We have some expensive Argo upgrades yet to be made. This mission might have good salvage again, though. That last one was pretty great. What's the actual monetary difference here? 140k? We're paying out an awful lot for next month's pay as we continue to try to move toward capping out our morale. Let's go ahead and do this. We won't need money so badly once we have the morale capped out. Do I want to change things up? I kind of want the Thunderbolt to have sensor lock, but at the same time, I think that the Thunderbolt having heat vent is also good. It does not particularly need multi-target. Maybe I do just swap them. Yeah, and you know what? The Jenner totally gets value out of heat vent too. Yeah, okay. I think aside from that... I don't know why I'm running them like this. The Vindicator totally makes better use of multi-target. And the Panther actually kind of wants Bulwark, because at this point it's remarkably light for a mech. Okay. That's just a way better matching of pilot to mech. Pilot to vehicle. So Darius is all like, gee man, I don't know if these pirates are telling us the truth. Darius, learn a thing. The pirates are never telling us the truth. That's okay. We've decided that we are fine with that. We've decided that we are fine with never actually knowing what's going on. I've played a lot of Shadowrun. I'm just used to it, you know? Mr. Johnson's like, hey, I need you to blow up this evil things factory. It's a factory where they make evil things. Here's the bomb. Please don't look too close at any of the stuff posted on the walls. And you just go, yeah, all right. How much, Nguyen? I'll do that.
Interface initiated.
Alright, we're here to capture an abandoned factory. Move up, do the thing. The same thing that you just did. Do that.
All right.
Do that, but this time without getting
Open.
damaged.
Watch your
You
sensors.
huge nerd. Alright, well, this is a little bit less optimal of an approach. We're coming around kind of a weird side here. Base turrets, we're seeing 1, 2, 3 mounts. They don't necessarily need mounts, but they're often on them because, obviously it raises them up over the terrain around, gets them better lines of sight. But I wouldn't be shocked if there was one just, on the ground somewhere, too. Alright, well, I think coming in over the road here is actually the right play. Oh, I guess we're coming in kind of the long way. But I think that's right. I think it's good. We don't have any LRMs here, unfortunately, so we're not going to be getting any indirect fire over the mountain.
Position confirmed.
Also, I will say it's kind of nice to once again be running a team where everybody has jump jets, so I don't have to worry about how we're going to get the slow mech over to places. We do be a little bit careful here because I am definitely going to overextend on the Jenner. In fact, this might be a good turn to just, move very little.
Move order received.
I gotta move up some so that I'm not blocking everybody.
Copy that.
Got it.
Are they getting readings yet? No? I guess we're still pretty far away. Boy, they sure did start me out on the boonies, out in the boonies on this one.
Roger. Lifting off.
Do I want to go, up? It is often good to have the Jenner approach from a different side than other people, although I kind of think this is, this is a place where somebody with a PPC should be. One of the Panthers should come up here. One of the Panthers? The Panther should come up here.
On it.
I'll send the Jenner around with everybody else. Alright, additional contacts, turrets, etc. You know how it is.
Reporting enemy contact.
Orders.
This base holds no surprises for us. That's a pretty good leap.
Good to go.
Actually, hold on.
Holding for the right opportunity.
I'm here.
Can Rocket get close enough to get a sensor lock on anything? No.
Confirmed.
Alright, that's really what I was waiting for. So we don't want to expose ourselves to anything this turn, then.
Yes, boss.
I guess the Vindicator could go up there as well. The Vindicator has some weaponry that really wants it to be closer, though.
Receiving you.
You just chill. I do not think it is a good idea for you to move forward.
Waiting for orders.
Okay. Now let's see what's up. Oh yeah, there's a pedestal in the middle of the base. I totally missed it. So we're approaching the base from what would ordinarily be thought of as the back, I guess.
All weapons.
Its defenses are built to protect it from this side. Either that or it's all sniper turrets. That might be the case too. You're going to reserve until we see if somebody can get you a sensor lock.
Affirmative.
Or even just vision.
I'm receiving you.
I don't think Rocket's going to be able to sensor lock anything. Nope.
Double time. Let's go.
Well, the Panther may not be shooting this turn. I guess that's fine. The Panther really still needs to get into position first.
Waiting for orders.
What's up, boss?
There we go. This is what I want.
Copy that.
We might have range problems here. Like, this position is very high, but it's also extremely far away.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
That is the kind of timing I was expecting. Last mission. So I'll be running through a geothermal if I go that way. I really, really don't want to do that in the Jenner, even with the heat vent, or the coolant vent, so let's just go ahead and do this. Sniper turrets. Yeah, it looks like it's just all sniper turrets. I guess they didn't know which direction they expected people to approach from.
Receiving you.
Okay, so the backup lance has something that moves on 4. I can just shoot from... I should probably try to jump down. I keep trying to approach.
Confirmed.
Weird that it has machine guns alongside 2 LRM-10 bays. Alright, so we got a couple of fast things coming in. A whole bunch of fast things coming in, actually. Fast things with sensor lock. That's not great. The mech that's moving on 4 that mounts LRM-10, huh?
Commander.
I don't know if I think that's a good use of that weight.
Acknowledged.
Alright, please don't miss this. My life would be so much easier if you just hit this PPC shot. Also, if I could actually target this... There we go. It's very, very finicky. Alright, now unfortunately, our Panther is probably going to get shot by the other turret, which I suspect is also a sniper
Yes,
turret.
Commander.
And unfortunately, has a sensor lock.
Moving out.
Try to get this Thunderbolt to somewhere where it can do anything at all this mission. Okay. It did not manage to get a sensor lock off. Or a shot off with its sensor lock, rather. That's unfortunate. The Jenner can't really participate. Well, that being the case, I'm just going to reserve, I think,
Standing by.
because she doesn't have a shot either, although she's going to get shot at.
Good to go.
Yeah, I probably want to try to reveal one of them. This will give me an unfortunate debuff to stability, but also 4 points of evasion is nice. Okay. Probably worth going for the precision strike. Just to try to get the PPC debuff on there. These things do not have a lot of health.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Okay, good shooting. They have 4 mechs, all of which move on 4 naturally. I'll be honest with you. I could be more scared. There are versions of this that are a lot worse for us. I'm just going to have him run down, I guess.
On my way. Double
This will be a
time.
good turn to erase some heat before we get engaged in the full volleys. That looked like a missile turret to me. I don't think it has a gun on it. It seemed like it looked like it had a flat face. Are they all just commandos? Various types of commandos? That's weird. I mean, you run a theme team if you want. It just seems like an odd decision to make. Okay, a Locust. Ah, not an LRM-10, two LRM-5s. It's fine, I guess. I don't think the Locust is a very good mech, frankly.
How's it going?
Have you not been paying attention? Ricochet, are you not listening to your comms? You have to ask me what's happening? So we're gonna have a problem with a hit chance here. I guess I could jump forward and just fire a couple of weapons off with multi-target and see what we can produce as far as... Nope, I can't, in fact. I'm only in PPC range. Well, let's go for a PPC shot then.
Locking on target.
Not bad.
That hit something good.
It was not the laser I would have preferred to remove, but it was something. And these guys are only... They're going to be good at not getting hit, and they're going to immediately fall apart if we hit them with any real weaponry at all.
Systems holding.
If I shoot one of these things with the AC-20, it's going to liquefy.
Standing by.
I suppose I care about the cover. Yeah, I care about the cover.
Copy that, Commander.
I think I want to use a precision strike here because, again, like... Wait. Okay, it is targeting that guy, yeah. Again, like, if we get any real hits here, he's just dead.
Fire an owl weapon.
Yep. Autocannon just took the center of that mech clean out.
That's a kill.
I don't remember now if I went for the
Yes,
two
Commander.
pieces of salvage or not. I really hope that I was smart enough to go for the money. This is definitely a mission that is going to reward having gone for the money. Oh man, in all the spots where I have cover, I don't have vision of that guy. Guess I could jump down here and get vision of that guy. Yeah, is he the one?
Acknowledged.
I guess he doesn't have all of his weapon systems. He's not the most dangerous one of these guys. Still.
Roger that.
Okay, now he's really weak.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
We might be able to get lucky and just pick him off with multi-shot, just firing one random weapon his way every turn. Also, the Panther could just punch him. The Panther does do way more melee damage than you would expect from a mech its size.
Standing by.
Not way more in like an objective sense, but way more in the sense that it's almost like double.
Acknowledge.
Alright, let's get vision of that turret. What exactly are we dealing with here? It's got to be a shredder, right? Yeah, because it would have been shooting us by now if it wasn't. I'm just going to take this thing down real fast. Because we're starting to get to the range where it's going to be able to shoot at us, and I don't want to have to worry about it.
That turret is gone.
Alright, that was very clean and succinct, Saber. Thank you. You know, you want to keep chatter off of the mission comms. It's important people be able to get through.
Reporting major armor loss.
Major, though? I don't know. I think this is the part of the mission where we start punching and kicking because their evasion doesn't work that well against that. Just run up on these little mechs and punch them in half. Except it's going to be a minute before I'm actually in range to do that, I guess.
Boy, here we go.
Alright, now we do have multi-target here. I definitely want to put some stuff into this guy. Maybe we do, like, the medium lasers, or a medium laser and the SRM pod? Because we only have to hit his center with 2 SRMs. Yeah, let's try it this way.
Firing.
Trying to be, like, super efficient here. Alright. Large laser off. That guy is effectively no longer a threat.
Target eliminated.
Man, Ricochet is, like, pretty okay at his job. He knows how to do the thing. Actually, can't get anywhere that is safe to stand. Well, I mean, I may as well fire all the weapons, because the mission's almost over. We're going to run out of things to shoot at.
Acknowledged.
It took just about everything.
Looks like I'll need a new target.
Almost exactly everything. Well done.
Commander.
Wow, it doesn't seem like he moved very far. Does he have much in the way of evasion there? I guess this is fine. No, I guess he has guarded. That's something.
Firing a full salvo.
Something tells me it's not going to be enough. Seems like it might not be enough.
Receiving you. Location confirmed.
We didn't even get to, like, practice our heat management on the Jenner or anything. This whole mission was a big disappointment. I kind of can't believe that this was the same difficulty rank as the last one.
I think I hit something good.
Right, because this was a squad of 4, like, 35-ton mechs. That last squad was... Yeah, I guess the last squad was a 50, a 50, and a 55. In terms of total tonnage, this is not that different.
Firing jump jets.
It's just that total tonnage is not really a good measure of anything. But you know what? I think that is actually the measure they're using.
Roger.
Alright, we destroyed every part of that mech. That's how I feel about Locusts. You know, we do still need some small mech.
Commander.
I should make a list of all of the mechs that we actually need.
Confirmed.
I'm just gonna brace everybody
Holding
here.
here.
We did it! We got into the thing! Somehow it was the Thunderbolt that actually captured the base. You know, honestly, it managed to perform admirably considering how much running we had to do on that mission and how bad it is at running. Alright, so that's another 525,000. No damage at all to speak of. We get to pull a part of something. None of these are any good. I do wish that on this screen it would show you, you know, the little quantity indicators you get on other screens. Because I want to make sure I have enough large lasers. I think the large lasers are a pretty good weapon now that they've messed with it a bunch. But I don't want to take this if I already have like 3 sitting unused. I also don't know whether I have a Commando 2D. I'll just take the large laser. Alright, we got the Commando parts and everything anyway. Large laser's a pretty good weapon now. It used to do like 30 heat or something. I think it was 30 heat. I remember thinking in the original version of the game, the original release version, that all the lasers except for the medium laser were kind of bad. You might use a PPC anyway, but it wasn't great. I think they've done a good job rebalancing those. So, we've done some good work here. The last contract is a 2.5 skull. And for that, we definitely want our A-team. So we're gonna sit here for 11 days. I guess we may as well get that out of the way now, right? Let's go down to engineering, start up a ship upgrade, and we can wait it out, and then we'll stop there, short of actually going on the next mission. So, drive system is still a couple of big repairs away, 720k and also another 360. That said, maybe those are the right repairs to make now. We're kind of in a place now where we don't have need of a ton of other stuff. I guess continuing to push morale is important. 450,000, another 20 days for a single point of morale, but every point matters quite a bit. I'm just wondering if it might not be a good idea to pursue the drive up, to finish the drive upgrades all the way, you know? I'm gonna do that.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
We're gonna get all of the drive upgrades as quickly as possible. Okay, let us spin the thing. So Centurion won't be back yet. It would only be a couple extra days wait. It might be worth waiting for her.
Job's done, Commander.
5 more days, huh? If we went now... See where everybody ended up after the level ups.
Commander.
Razor is headed toward that. I don't know what her secondary skill is going to be, but we can probably hold off on it. You don't want to buy anything else. I honestly think the next thing we want to do with him is take him up to Called Shot Mastery. Called Shot Mastery is so valuable. You are not spending anything else just yet. Nor you. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Nor you. Okay, so we have no new skills. So we could run Saber, Ricochet, Rocket, and Razor or Snow Cricket.
Receiving you.
I think we probably don't have to wait. We can probably just go do this. So, I think this is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for another 2.5 skull that might just push our team to its very limits. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. And we'll see you then.